Yo guys, welcome to the changes to the team or preview episode for game week 4. Now obviously this was how I did last week. I have my review that I uploaded yesterday on this channel. But now we're going to have a look at the changes. So basically I went big. I thought that with the fixtures coming up for each game week, the team I have might not produce the most points as I thought they originally would. So I've gone ahead and I've used my wildcard, which was my initial plan anyway. I did assume that after 3 game weeks I would use my wildcard for a more permanent option because players like Rangel on the bench like don't play, etc. So I want a team that's good for rotation purposes, and yeah, that is what I've got now. Take a look. Now, already you may see some flaws in the team. Well, you can call them flaws, but the first thing you're going to notice is that I do not have any Manchester United players, I have no Arsenal players, and I also have no Chelsea players. Yeah, no Chelsea, no Arsenal. I have no Man City either. I've got like it's quite yeah, it's quite I'm heavily relying on teams like I'm heavily relying on Tottenham because I support them and I believe we're going to pick up form now, I hope. So, Man United have to drop points. I hope they drop points for the Premier League, so I feel like it's a double bonus if I get rid of them and they drop points. I'll be very happy. Their fixtures coming up, I mean, they're good, but they're not the best. And then after that, they do have some like difficult fixtures against some of the big teams. So, here's what I've done. I've used my wild card, and as you can see, I've tripled up on Tottenham players. Against Everton, is it the best idea to triple up on Tottenham players? I'm not too sure at all. However, I've done it anyway. Will we get a clean sheet against Everton? It's very possible. I feel like defensively we've been okay. We haven't been the best, but we've been okay. Trippier has cost Tottenham a lot of points, in my opinion. For the goalkeeper rotation, I've gone with Forster and Pickford. This works so well because look, Forster at home next game week. Okay, it's Forster away because I'm not going to play Pickford. But after that, I've got Pickford that would go in for him after. Oh shit! Sorry, let me go back to game week. Okay, so after that, I've got Pickford being goal again against Burnley. After that, Forster being goal. After that, it'd be Forster again. After that, it'd be probably Forster again. And then, yeah, it could be either of them here, Forster or Pickford. They just rotate very well. Here it would be Pickford, obviously. They rotate for a good amount of time, these goalkeepers. And I think they're both quite solid goalkeepers. They both cost 5 mil. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Now, in terms of the defensive rotations, I have Mbemba that can come in. This week I'm going to be playing 4 defenders. I could play Atsu, like instead of like Norton if I think Newcastle are going to score, but I have a feeling Swansea might clinch a clean sheet. Maybe playing Hegazi is not the best thing to do, or maybe even playing Alderweireld. Maybe I should be playing Atsu, but I don't think I should. For some strange reason, I just have a feeling I shouldn't be playing him this week. But we can rotate Mbemba around the team. He's only 4 million. He's an excellent player to say that he's been playing. And also he got 3 points the last game, so 3 points bonus, sorry. And on top of a clean sheet, it was very good. So I put him in my team. So, my defence, in my opinion, is pretty solid. Not for this week, the fixtures necessarily, but for the future, it's quite solid. Now, Ericsson and Mane I've kept. I believe I had them both. Yeah, I did. Okay, and Ericsson and Mane I've kept because they've been on excellent form, and I feel like they're going to continue form. Especially Mane, he's been incredible, so we're going to keep him in the team for now. He's just going to raise in price. I think he's a great player to have. Antonio, oh my god, what an interesting pick. 7.5 mil. Last year he got 9 goals and 8 assists. I hope he's not playing as a fullback role. I don't think he is playing as a fullback role, but I feel like if anyone's going to do well for West Ham, he's definitely one of the players. Huddersfield's West Brom, and then obviously Tottenham I'll rotate him for Atsu or Hesse. In fact, I can find out exactly who I'd rotate him for because that's the 3rd game week there. And then if we go into our bench, we can see he's got Chelsea, so maybe not him. But Atsu has Brighton, so probably I'll rotate him for Atsu. So that's kind of how it's going to work with his team. The rotation works quite well. So yeah, Antonio I think will get quite a lot of points. Hopefully, if he's not playing as a wing back role, I haven't looked into it that much, but I believe he's not playing as a wing back. Well, is he? If he is, I can transfer him out still. Obviously, I've used my wild card. So we've got Kane, Wood, and Vardy. Now, Wood rotates very well. I'm going to rotate him with a midfielder. Because look, Crystal Palace bad fixture, Huddersfield bad fixture, but they're all home fixtures. Like in between that, Newcastle, West Ham, Huddersfield, Crystal Palace, and Swansea. I'm gonna play him for all those home fixtures and rotate him with like Hesse, who has like decent fixtures, and also Atsu and Bemba. I can rotate Wood with them quite well. I'm hoping Wood's gonna could do well in the Premiership. He did score against Tottenham, which makes me think he might get some more game time for Burnley, and with decent fixtures every now and then, I think he could be a good 6 million option. Is that his price? I believe it is 6.5 million option. Now, for my other two strikers, I've gone very interesting. I've kept Kane because I think Kane will go big against these teams. The August curse is over. He has to go big. By stats, like it's so unbelievable that he hasn't scored. It's really, really strange, but I feel like he will now, maybe even against Everton, but I'm not going to captain him. What am I doing captaining Jamie Vardy? You're an idiot. I don't care, okay? I couldn't give a shit. He hasn't scored in 2 games. He scored 2 against Arsenal. I think he's going to score 2 against Chelsea, guys. I don't know why. The reason I think this is because Chelsea play counter-attacking football. And Leicester also play counter-attacking football. So what does this mean? It means their styles are going to clash, and it's going to be a very attacking game both ways. It's going to be a very exciting game. So I think it could be a high-scoring game with Jamie Vardy scoring, maybe even Chelsea scoring a lot of goals. But I've captained Jamie Vardy. It's a big risk, but you have to take risks to get into the top 10k. Like you're gonna, if you get the common players, you're just gonna like stay in your position, which isn't that great. Maybe lose position as well. You want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit a bit sometimes. So yeah, that's basically the team. It rotates really, really well because I wanted to get a more permanent option for this season so I don't have to suffer a lot of points. And that's going to be a team. I know maybe it's a bad idea to get rid of Man United players. I can always change it, but for now, that's what I'm going to keep it as. Obviously, like every week, I can do the new transfers, like 1 transfer a week. So if it does go bad, I can eventually repair the team. So yeah, that's the team, and I hope you have enjoyed, and goodbye.